4 people have been confirmed dead after a car bomb exploded at the premises of COCIN Church headquarters in Jos, the Plateau State capital. According to eyewitnesses, 2 suicide bombers in a car forced their way into the church premises during the early morning service at about 7:30 and blew up their vehicle. Several people injured in the blast are receiving treatment at the Jos University Teaching Hospital and the Plateau State Hospital, while over 30 vehicles were destroyed in the explosion. Some of the affected victims spoke with our correspondent, Yemi Kosoko.
This is not what worshippers of the Church of Christ in Nigeria, COCIN, bargained for. The plan was to have a session in church and then go home afterwards. What they got instead was a heinous attack that left 4 people dead. The bombing leaves devastation in its wake. The state of the building clearly shows the impact of the bombing. Mangled residue of the car used in the bombing remains in the premises, a grim reminder of an atrocious act. Vehicles belonging to members of the congregation, some will have to end up at the mechanics, some never to be used again. A scary tale indeed, even more so for those who were there when it happened.
It is very unfortunate. It's a terrible situation and it's a terrible sight. When we start the worship, we don't even allow cars to come in. But the man forced himself, because when people are coming in, so they can't let they have to open it just small for people to come in. So that was the access he used. He just forced himself. Yes.
The car just, as I just come to the church, when I sit down, the car just come. You push the gates. He was home. When we reached close to the church, the bomb explodes inside the car. So then, yes. Then all of us, everybody was shouting. Then I was throwing down. The person that near to me, she died. Even her hand is cut. So, around what time was this? It's after 7. Okay. I think it's 20 after 7. 20 minutes after 7. Yes. Service already on.
The state governor is here to see things for himself after having a meeting with security chiefs. It does happen too that this church is also the worship center of prominent Plateau indigenes, such as the former Federal Capital Territory Minister, General Jeremiah Oseni. Former Speaker of the State House of Assembly is Stephanus Mwasat, Justice Philomena, and Governor Jang himself.
Even though this is the church I worship, so I'm not surprised. But we're doing everything to make sure churches and mosques are protected from these attacks. The security operatives headquarters are protected. Major buildings are protected in the state, and want to assure the people of Plateau State that everything will be done, and I mean everything possible will be done to unravel what has happened here today. I urge that we should all calm down and remain law-abiding and remain peaceful. I urge that people should not take the law into their hands. They should allow the security personnel to handle the situation.
A visit to the hospital is up next. These victims are in pain, but at least they are better off than those who lost their lives in the blast. Here again, there are tales of woe.
This is the only one that has fracture. I've done the X-ray.
I saw one man was parking his car around about near the church there. So there were 2. He told the other person that let him drop them. The one said, they are taking this woman back. They will allow us to enter. Because that time they were taking my bag for me to enter with my baby's food. Then it's like, okay, if I didn't enter, then I will leave the car. Then you will come and pick the car. Then I will enter like that, as if I want to enter to the church. That was the discussion. And then the other man just close to the other side, zoo view. as it crossed, and I went back. Okay, Mama was not telling me that something is going to happen. I entered the church. I was just sitting down, just sat down like this. So then they started this announcement in the church. Then they said we should shake hands, that we should greet one another. I brought my hand. Then one lady was coming behind me. Then she said, Madam, I should shift for her letter. I said, I was about to shift like this. Then I said, let me just tell this man that was close to me that something is going to happen at the gate. Before I opened my mouth, I just see the place was just dark. I said, God. And I saw myself with the hand. The woman was holding my hand. I saw myself going up like this. I said, And I was holding my baby in my arm like this. I said, God, what is happening?
Yet another bombing that leaves sorrow, anguish and loss in its wake. Once again, the ball is back in the court of security agencies and government. There must be a long-lasting solution to this mayhem to give Nigerians a sense of security.